just getting reports, so we're getting information that something has happened at Place de la République in the 10th arrondissement of Paris. As you may remember, Place de la République took centre stage really after the Charlie Hebdo attacks back in January, and a lot of people there here in France, here in Paris, have turned out there this Sunday to remember the victims of these attacks as well. Our reporter Emma James has been at the Place de la République, but as we understand it, that place has now been evacuated. Emma, could you talk us through what we know at this stage?
It hasn't officially been evacuated. Basically, it is difficult to know what happened, but there was some sort of bang or noise that scared people, and people began to run. And the entire square, which was packed just moments before by definitely more than 1,000 people singing the Marseillaise, showing their defiance against terrorism. Suddenly, everyone was running as fast as they could for cover. Any nearby stores, any nearby hotels, people trying to get through the doors and find safety. What's happening now is that people have started to return to the square. I'm just walking past somebody's shoe that's been left behind, bicycles landing on the floor where people have fallen and people have left them. At the moment, we don't know what's happening here. Clearly, the defiances that people have been showing turned to fear very, very quickly. The police were positioned behind a wall with guns, pointing in the direction of one of the main roads leading off of the Place de la République. But quite what happened, we don't yet know. But people are now milling around, but certainly it's unlikely that the gatherings are going to continue here at Place de la République.
All right, Emma, we are seeing live pictures of Place de la République as you've been speaking to us from there, Emma. We can see that people are, in fact, going back into the square, not in the same numbers as before, perhaps. We also saw a lot of media trucks there. Obviously, there's a very high presence of journalists there as well, as this once again has become the focal point of people mourning.
It does actually look as though the police are about to give an impromptu press conference. There are many, many cameras gathered around one particular police officer. I am too far from him to be able to hear what is being said. It does look as though this situation has calmed down. Certainly, I'm standing next to police officers whose guns are lowered. They look relaxed. And certainly, people will want answers as to what prompted that very alarming moment of total fear and panic here. People walking past me crying. I'm a little out of breath because we moved at great speed because the fear that swept through this square was quite spectacular. But we're waiting to hear what the official version is of exactly what prompted that panic. And I don't imagine that there will be many people staying here for that much longer. There are a few people standing around the statue at this moment in time. Of course, public gatherings are banned in Paris. They're not supposed to be happening because of the state of emergency. They're not supposed to be happening before Thursday at the very earliest. And this was an impromptu one that just Paris authorities were warned they couldn't police in any way. They are policing it, but I think there will be very few people who are going to want to stay around here after this event.
All right, Emma, I'm going to let you do your job. Go find out what's been happening. Thank you very much indeed for now. And just to bring our viewers up to date, you've been looking there at live pictures, and we've been hearing from our reporter Emma James on the ground after there was some sort of security scare. I think we can go as far to say that at Place de la République, where people have been turning up all day to mourn the victims of Friday's attack. Something happened there a few minutes ago, as Emma has been explaining to us, but it seems as if police are giving the all clear, at least for now. You need